Hello fellow gamers and simmers, welcome. Do you recognize this aircraft? Yes, this is the original A320 from MSFS 2020. I did what Asobo said can't be done right by actually having an aircraft on your hard drive in MSFS 2024. Performance uplift is mega. The load time savings is something you're just going to have to watch for yourself. So as you can see, I bought the premium deluxe version. As stated, bought, not own, because we own nothing. All we have on our systems, be it Xbox, be it PC, are config files, pathway files. We own jack diddly squat. So I'm just running through the aircraft selection menu now. Everyone who bought the premium deluxe version will recognize most of these aircraft from this one, which I bought from the marketplace. If I was to give this aircraft a mark out of 10, I'd probably give it a 5. When you're really close up to it, the engines look like hexagons, pentagons, whatever you want to call it. So just quickly running through it, everyone should recognize these aircrafts if you own the premium deluxe version. Sorry, bought the premium deluxe version. So I've just booted back into MSFS 2024. I'm just going to quickly go through my graphic settings. I normally play on triple monitors, but for this video I'm just going to keep it as a single screen. So I've switched off my other two monitors and I am going to put it in TAA. I normally play DLSS quality. So most of the settings are in medium, sort of high, a couple of them are on low. For this test, I'm going to keep it the way I play it, with frame generation on. So going back into the aircraft selection menu now, and as you can see, I've got a few more aircraft. You're just not going to believe how quickly this aircraft will, before the UI, unbelievable. So here's all the standard liveries that we got with the A320. Beautiful. Xbox. Now select the V2 A320. Wait for it. Okay, we've got it. So for this flight, I'm going to use the EasyJet livery. So I'm just going to change the weather and the time. I'm going to do a nighttime flight over London from London City Airport to Heathrow for this test. And I'm going to keep it the same when I fly with the V1 version as well. The nighttime flies are awesome in MSFS 2024. I love flying from London City Airport. So just selecting the departure airport now. So we'll just wait for it to load in now. As we wait, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with the titles in DaVinci Resolve. I only got to know how to use DaVinci Resolve 2 days ago. So a couple of banners are going to go across the screen right now. So please subscribe, because I have 0 subscribers right now. I would love for one person to just to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. And we're still waiting for it to load in. Share if you can, please. Hopefully it'll load in a bit. Sorry for the wait. Well, hey, we're in. So if you've flown the B2 before, you know we're going to wait for engine number 1 to just spool up. If you've used this aircraft before and you keep veering off to the left, all you need to do is wait a minute or two just for the engine to spool up. Engine number 1. Hopefully it'll come online in a second. Just waiting. Just wait. And sometimes it doesn't start up. It spools down. So what you need to do is you need to restart it again. I'm just going through that right now. So just a little bit of a tip for people. What you need to do is flick this switch on. Go down, put the ignition on, and then switch on the engine again. Wait for, say, available. Using this, we go through the views in this, honestly. It takes you all over the shop. Just taking off now. We're at about 70 FPS, 73 FPS. Just look at that skyline. Absolutely amazing. Hats off to the developers, hats off to the coders, hats off to Asobo themselves as well, and Microsoft. They've made a beautiful game. Nighttime flying now has become my go-to thing. But then saying that, in which meeting, please tell me, in which meeting did you approve the ATC to be put over the primary flight display? So as you're taking off, when you need to look at the primary flight display, as you're landing, you know, you had the whole screen. Look at the real estate on that screen. Where are you going to put it? You want to put it into the PFD. It's laughable. Who approved it? Good idea, Batman. Let's put it over the PFD. Okay, let's keep an eye on the FPS. So we're hovering around 70 now over London. You know what? Again, just look at that view. Absolutely awesome.
Airbus Kilo Quebec Whiskey contact Nordholm approach.
So you know what? I want to talk a little bit about Microsoft. So let's take Microsoft not as a developer, as a restaurant. So basically, we went to that restaurant. We ordered our food. We paid for it. Then we waited. We waited 5 hours. And then they came up to us after 5 hours and said, you know what, you can't have your food today. Come back after a couple of days. So that's when the servers went out. So we go back after, say, 2 to 3 days. So the servers are back up. We sit down at a table. The lady comes over and says, oh, you know what you ordered? You can't have that. We will give you what we got. And you need to accept it. We say, okay, go on then. We'll take what you got. So we took what they gave us. We had it. And as a sweetener, they said, you know what? We're going to give you free pudding. We're going to give you a jam roly-poly or a sticky toffee pudding. That's the 4 free aircraft that we get. The thing is, I'd never say no to pudding. I'd never say no to anything that's free. So I'm going to take it. But Asobo and Microsoft, are we going to get to now load these aircraft? are we going to get to download them onto our hard drive so we can have better performance, so we can have shorter load time? Are you going to do it? You know, we accept it. Go on. Where are we going to go? We paid the money in advance. Some people bought the game 2-3 months in advance. Me, myself, I bought it, I think it was a day or so in advance. The last time when I bought 2020, I bought that in advance, a month in advance. So, you know, we're there, we're loyal, we're going to buy your game. Be loyal to us now as well. Let us download the aircraft. Let us download the aircraft. Please. Okay, that's my 2 pennies worth out the way. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the FPS. So we're hovering around 75, I'd say, 73, 75, dipping down to the 60s as we approach Heathrow. Oh yeah, by the way, this aircraft has another problem. Either the thrust is on or the thrust is off. It's a little bit like my girlfriend's hairdryer first thing in the morning. But let's see if we can land this baby. Coming up, coming up. Looking good, looking good. So as we approach, we're dropping just into the 60s now, so we're at about 70 FPS coming into Heathrow. .4 FPS now. Come on, land this baby. You can do it. Don't forget you've got a jam roly poly baby at the end of the runway. Now the FPS is below 70. Now we're going into the 60s as we approach Heathrow. Come on mate, you can do it. A little bit shaky. As we're coming in, 62 FPS.
400.
Oh, they've got to fix this throttle. Please fix this throttle. Okay, I think I'm going to become a floater. Just a little bit of a floater here.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
Retarded. I'm retarded. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop floating.
Retard.
Stop floating.
Retard.
Come on, get down.
Retard.
Get down.
Retard.
Has already said get down.
Retard.
Down. Down. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so the FPS is hovering around 65, 66, dipping into 62. Well, we're over 60, but you're gonna have to wait for the next aircraft. You're gonna be amazed at the performance gains by having it on your hard drive. Okay, so let's end this flight and then get into my precious the Airbus V1. It was my go-to plane in MSFS 2020. I want you guys to wait for this. Just look at this load time. Just watch the load time. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're in. We're in. I don't need to say anything else. I just do not need to say anything else. Xbox users, PC users, all of us,
City Tower Airbus
we
Golf.
need to
Juliet Golf
download
Bravo
our
Golf ready for
aircraft.
departing straight out at runway 27.
Okay, sorry about this, guys. I forgot to change the weather. I'm gonna have to go back again now. So selecting the aircraft again. And again, I'm going to change the weather. Get the correct weather up so I can actually fly the aircraft visually. So let's check out the load time again. Straight away, we're in again. Straight away, straight away. So the FPS over 100 at London City Airport. And in the V2 at London City Airport, we were at about 80 FPS. So we've gained 20 FPS. Don't forget that's with frame generation on. As we take off, we're at about 93, 94 FPS. In the V2 we were at 72 FPS. As we take off, we're at about 94, 92 FPS. In the V2 we were at about 72 FPS. Flying over London. Okay, just showing you the graphic settings again. I haven't changed them. They're all exactly the same. And I wanted to go into the graphic settings to show you as well that I am not in MSFS 2020. I'm in MSFS 2024 with this aircraft.
Airbus Charlie Bravo Delta leaving my airspace frequency change approved. City Tower Airbus Golf, Kilo Charlie Bravo Delta frequency change. Nordholt approach Airbus Golf, Kilo Charlie Bravo Delta is type Airbus A20N 1 miles southeast of Echo Golf 6 Oscar X-ray 1,300 feet.
Please
Request flight following.
change the placement of that AC.
Airbus Golf,
banner.
Kilo Charlie
Please.
Bravo Delta Nordholt
Please.
approach. Squawk 7721.
So flying over London.
Squawk 7721 Airbus Charlie Bravo Delta.
And with the
Airbus Charlie Bravo Delta
V2,
radar contact
we
2
were at
miles west of Echo
hovering
Golf
around
6 Oscar
76,
X-ray 2,000
74.
feet. QNH 1013. Roger Airbus Charlie Bravo Delta.
look at the difference just by having this aircraft on my hard drive. The difference is phenomenal. You know, Xbox users, they're going to gain so much by having the aircraft on their hard drive. By having airports on their hard drive, they're going to gain. It's just going to be so much better. You know, I would say, forget the jam roly-poly. Forget the sticky toffee pudding. Forget giving us the free aircraft. Just give us the aircraft that we bought. Let us own the aircraft that we bought. Let us have them on the hard drive. You know, the numbers speak for themselves. The performance uplift, I've just been astounded by it. I've been flying this aircraft now for what? About 8 days. I've been testing it, making sure it works. There are a couple of issues with it. If you join the gateway up for the passengers, after the gateway goes away, sometimes the door don't close, and the FMC don't link up to the iPad thing in the UI, the FB I think it's called. So they're the only two issues that I know with this aircraft in MSFS 2024. And I'm for sure a few lines of code will sort that out, to be given to this aircraft that is ready for everyone to fly, ready for everyone to download too. It works perfect. I will be hopefully making another video using the FMC as well with this aircraft. So as I'm coming into land, about 100 FPS, and in the V2 we sank down to about 70. So 30 FPS uplift. Beautiful.
1,000.
Just by having it on my hard drive. I gotta get this landing perfect. If I don't, because this aircraft is perfect. The thrust lever works perfectly. The autopilot works perfectly. Everything. It's ready to go. It's ready to go onto people's hard drive.
500.
Ready to go onto your Xbox hard drive. Ready to go on your PC hard drive. Just
400.
a few pathways need to be sorted out. That's all. Come on, baby, land this thing.
300.
Come on. Little bit low, little bit low, little bit low. Hold it off, hold it off.
200.
Hold it off. Hold it off.
$100.
Come on, come on.
60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Come on, my son. Get in there. Butter. Butter. Absolute butter. Okay. FPS count. 80 over here. And in the V2, we were at about 66, 65. Turning in now. So across the board, 20 to 25 FPS. Across the board. Across the board, and flying over London and flying into Heathrow. 20 FPS across the board. Take away what you want from this upload, but you know, definitive proof that if you let us download the aircraft and the airport onto a hard drive, we will get better performance, we will get better upload time, better stability. Earlier on in the video I made a mistake. I said I've been flying this aircraft around for about 7-8 days. Just had a look at the config files, and I've actually been flying around since 24th of November. So coming up to about 2 weeks. The plane's perfect. The aircraft is perfect. It's the aircraft that we all needed from the beginning. You know what? I gotta go now. I can hear my girlfriend. I think she's come up with some pudding. And I can't say no to pudding. You know that I said that to you before. So, signing out now. Again, take away what you want from this upload. But for me, the performance is a lot better. Bye.